introduce you. You all know CBG. What we have is CBGA. So CBGA is not the mother, it is the stem cell molecule. It is the real first cannabinoid. And here you see the beautiful flower. My friend Chase provided me and helped me here with a lot of things. So thank you, Chase. And we have the CBGA actually is very unique but very sensitive, because it is in the early stage of cannabinoid development, and it is so sensitive that it transfers or transforms very easily with a little bit temperature and a little bit light and time into CBG. So it's a very fragile cannabinoid, but it's a very powerful cannabinoid. And the problem is there is very little known about it. So if you Google CBGA, there are only a few research, and we are working with Northwestern in Boston, University and other institutes to further discover the use in the pharmaceutical industry in particular for colon cancer. There is research on colon cancer and other cancer cure treatments with CBGA, but everything is in a very early stage, and we are able to collect this out of a CBG plant here, and this is how it looks. So you see here, we have, after extracting, we have, this is THCA actually, so it's virtually free of delta-9. CBG, this is CBGA mainly, as you can see here. Very high, and this is how it comes out of the machine. And then we have a proprietary process, which we have also patent pending. And then we get this isolate, CBG isolate, and under the microscope, you see this crystals. It's a little fuzzy. It's it's hard to see, but it looks like a regular isolate. But if you look closer, you see these little crystals. And this is CBGA, 100% or 99 point. Here it is. Here's analysis. CBGA, 99.5% CBGA isolate. So this is something new we have, and we really look forward to see much more on the research and on the outcome of this wonderful product. And here you see this is CBGA, and as I said, it turns very easy into CBG. This is the prime cannabinoid when the plant is growing. Everything is CBGA when a plant is growing. And then it turns into CBG, or if you dial in the wrong parameter, you make out of CBGA a lot of CBD. So you can downgrade this very easily, and you can make other cannabinoids, and here you can see how things are developing with a little oxidation. And this is our newest step, and my partner Jack just gave it to me. We just made here a little bottle of THC-free product, tea-free product, and that's what we are working on with isolation and post-processing to make THC remediation. This is a big trend we see. We all know the benefits of a full spectrum. The market is calling for tea-free product. And we need to meet this. We did not know that 1 year ago. We anticipated that, but it came so fast and so heavy. So we had to move. And so we're looking on THC remediation. or conversion or fractionation to get the cannabinoid out further, with also in the future with supercritical fluid chromatography. There you can collect all these minor cannabinoids separately, and that's a big value gain as well. So that's our development right now. So our goal is to be the best value for extraction here in the valley, and we believe in B2B, win-to-win partnerships. That is our company. We have a booth, and let me look into the next, what's going on, what's coming up. So what had happened? We had a big decline. Everyone knows this. This is a chart of canopy growth, along with other charts that looks the same. Big losses on the stock market, and so we all know we had a huge growth in biomass, growing a lot of brands in the market, a lot of BS in the market, no standards, no fuzzy regulation, and that all leads to a lot of problems. So we had, we were hoping Coca-Cola taking all of our nice isolates, didn't happen. We had the vape crisis that didn't help. We had test results which were all over the board, nothing in it. You see, 50% of the tests of the potency of the material they have tested were correct. A lot of BS on the advertised content of the material. So we did not, the FDA doesn't know, or there's unclarity how to sort it. Is it a nutraceutical dietary supplement? So there is a lot of lack of regulation, a lot of biomass remained in the field. We all know that. That's nothing new. So, and we have a lot of, this is microgram. So people come up with a lot of odd things here. So, so you see a lot of things which went wrong. And obviously, that had an effect, and we call this hype curve. So the green rush went into a hype. So we all saw this. This is a common thing. It's called the Gartner hype curve, and it's applicable for a lot of technologies, but also obviously for our industry, hemp. So we had a high expectation, and we are now here. So we have have the awareness. Oh, we have to be more careful. We have lessons learned. Sophia mentioned this this morning, and we have the awareness now. So where do we go from here? So
could you go back to you had that one back? Yeah, could you talk about that a little bit? You ran right through it.
Yes, because I was given signal to okay. Well, yes, I mean, we are all waiting for this. I think you're right, that is indeed important. And I think that will trigger a lot of uncertainty, or clarify a lot of uncertainty. I'm not that smart to address this. I have to wait, as everyone here in the room, to see what is happening, to get clarification and how we will address this. I just know a lot of product is in the Walgreens or whatever put away. It's still in the warehouse, so don't put it on the shelf. We had all the big brands that got nice letters or bad letters from FDA, like Charlotte's Web and so forth, because they couldn't claim. So the only thing that they sell today is creams. It seems to be safe. So there's a lot of, and this doesn't stop. I will address this also internationally. There is a lot of uncertainty here, which need to be clarified very, very soon. And also in Europe, by the way. I will get back to you on that later. So we have seen the hype. We are in the bottom here, and we're in the pain valley right now. So I said to Sophia, I'm so glad that we placed this symposium. We moved it from November, right, or December to now, because it's a much better date, and I will explain you why. Because Davos just happened last week, Switzerland. Everyone met there, the whole world, presidents, rulers of this world, investors, and cannabis, hemp industry had a meeting there as well. That's how important it got. So there's a lot of attention to the development in the hemp industry, and you're sitting, or we are sitting right in the middle of it. The whole world actually is looking over here and watching what's going on in this hemp market. And this is what makes me, speak very faithfully, is we have seen the turnaround in the stock market on hemp. So we have here some indicators. They see an outbreak for GW and for Canopy Growth, the big players. So the news are much better. Money is from New York flowing into this direction. And it's not only that the money and the growing is taking part. We see a lot of research is keeping up now in the pharmaceutical, but also in society, how the cannabis can help. So there's a lot of research triggered, and that will benefit the overall industry. So I'm very positive about these developments. We see, and I mentioned this, new technologies coming in this fragmentation, supercritical chromatography to make a base product for pharmaceutical products, not only to GW, but also for much broader application. Very defined product is in research. We see a lot of development on oil with high pressure processing to make it water soluble, to make higher bioavailability, to overcome problems of absorption in the body. So there's a lot of development going in this direction. We see a lot of technology on getting terpenes, or gently extraction or drying with freezing, liquid nitrogen freezing. For food industry, a very common process. And it really conserves all the terpenes and all the cannabinoids very gently, actually. This is flash freezing, and there is proven technology here. So what makes me positive thinking? Google knows it all. So they are seeing more and more CBD search in Google. So that is people and the consumers requesting it. Yeah, that's a good sign. We need consumers at the end of the day who use cannabinoids. By the way, who took CBD this morning? Okay, so that's 50% growth right here. Yeah, that's how much potential we have right here in this room. Yeah, so there is a lot of growth to be taken. So we all know these trends. They're all positive. Everyone is showing growth, and it's a matter of who you dial in and who you look at. They talk about billions, but where is the money for us? That is the question, right? So we see the market potential is there. That's a good thing. But how we can participate in this market environment, which is not getting easier. So we see on the travel constraint, this is a box at O'Hare in Chicago that put us up. And so there's a lot of international traveling. There's a lot of unknown still what you can carry on the plane. The market is there. You see, this is where it's realized. Canada is just big, but that's where it's realized. So there's a lot of potential, as said, the whole world is watching what's going on the West Coast. Yeah? So you don't see these developments anywhere else but here. So there is a lot of potential, a lot of people who like to have, you see, even Europe, the market in Europe is estimated even to be larger than the US, with all these people there, all about the same. So the regulations are just in place. Everything is too new. So the growing was too fast. It could not keep up with the demand. So let me conclude and finish, because I got the sign here. Hemp is here to stay. There is nothing new about this. This plant has been always on the earth. It just was taken away, abandoned for 80 years. And it did not participate in our society, in our technology, but it had its place in the past. This is, by the way, Christoph Columbus' column in Spain. It shows hemp here. Yeah. So we all know this. It had its place in the past. We did not apply today's technology to this plant for 80 years. Now is the time come, and when we apply today's technology to this God's given plant, then we have a lot of capabilities. We can make recyclable, lightweight cars. We can make pharmaceutical products if we can apply growing techniques and extraction techniques, technology which is available today. And that will meet this plant. This is my favorite word. Yeah, I'm from Germany, so this zeitgeist. This means what is on our minds today, what is our mindset of our society. The hemp plant meets the zeitgeist of today. It is the answer for a lot of problems we have with pollution, with chemicals, with climate change, and it addresses the society needs of pleasure, of staying young and healthy, and of having medical, which are addressing, in a new way, in a natural pattern. So I'm very positive, and I look forward for the further developments, and I'd like to say thank you for your attention.